Hey, welcome everybody here on a Wednesday night. We're here with the Maple Ridge Racing Series. This is going to be the Vermont Sim Racer 85 here from the Nashville Fairgrounds. We're jumping right into this thing as they've changed up the qualifying format for tonight. They're going to go ahead and run a heat race here to determine tonight's starting order, so we figured we'd jump in here early and let everybody enjoy the heat race as well, Jamie.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to watching these cars get around the track. We've seen issues at Nashville Fairgrounds with other cars, but I think the super late models suit this track really well. Didn't see a whole lot of issues from these guys in practice, so hopefully they'll put on a good show here tonight. They're getting ready to get underway here in the heat race.
Yep, green flag is out, and they are underway here this evening. And it looks like Michael Wade jumps out to a pretty good lead here. The battle's going to be on back there for second place. Alex Marinelli clears for second. Still got quite a few cars back there battling for third, fourth, and fifth position as we see the 23 car of Ryan Pendleton down on the underside right now.
Ryan Pendleton has been running really well and just about everything he gets in lately. He had a big win in the Legends Series on Monday night, and he looks, we got 76 cars loose and turned around coming out of turn 2, it looks like.
And it's going to bring out the caution. Even though he towed and tried to get out of people's way, it's going to bring it out. So they'll stack them back up and see what they can do here. But, yeah, Ryan Pendleton, and, of course, we got to brag on him. One of our drivers there over at Goat Locker Racing. Happy to have him on board. But, yeah, big wins over the Legends Series. Really has been doing good with these super late models as well. But he comes from a racing background and has really, really been enjoying it. So good to see him out here having some great runs.
Yes, absolutely.
Looks like the caution laps will not be counting here this evening. So for those of you that you've tuned in on the Goat Locker Racing Network, it keeps flashing back and forth with 7 laps to go or 8 laps to go. It'll get itself caught up, but caution laps do not count in the heat race. But I tell you what, though, it looked like Michael Wade, that number 9 machine, just checked out almost immediately from the field.
Yeah, absolutely. He looked really, really good there for those 2 laps we got in there.
Mm-hmm.
But we got Alex Marinelli right there in second place, so strong showing for him so far tonight.
Well, Alex is probably still really confused at where he's at, but I don't think he's ever been this far up in the front of the field before, so. I think that's the first time he's probably seen the pace car. But good to see him up front.
Absolutely.
Hopefully he'll be able to get himself a good starting spot for the main feature tonight.
Yeah, getting Vermont Sim Racer some airtime there on the front of that car.
Yeah, and then again, of course, we got a big shout out to Alex for putting this league on and all the things that he does, and working with us as well. Been a lot of fun to come call this super late model series here, and just a ton of support and everything else that they have given us as well. So I think the running order is still kind of, I'm not 100% sure what's going on. Did they flip or invert some people? Now showing Robert Adderley Jr. up to the lead.
Yeah, well, that's definitely different. I'm not sure how that happened, but you are absolutely right. It's a different car now. Looks for some reason Michael Wade is
slow.
I'm wondering if he was supposed to get behind the pace car, and now he's having to
wait on
the pace car come around. I'm not exactly sure, but he's got about 5 cars that are at a slow crawl right now.
Yeah, so
try to get it sorted out.
Confusion has definitely set in here this evening, but they'll get everything sorted out and get back to racing here shortly. They are still at a slow crawl, going around the bottom here. Still waiting, it looks like some other people to come back around, and here comes the pace car finally to catch up to them. So I think they're getting this thing sorted out, Jamie.
Need to sort it out quickly because they've already eaten up almost 7 minutes of this session time. And iRacing will end it regardless of how many laps they've got completed. So they want to get these remaining laps in, they need to hustle up here. But it looks like we're back on the green.
Michael Wade again, gone like he was shot out of a cannon. Alex Marinelli clears for second position, and the race is going to be on back there for third position as Ryan Pendleton has moved his car up to the outside of Zach Onson.
Now to 51, the white flag is out.
We're only going to get a couple laps in here this evening, so they're going to battle hard back here as Ryan Pendleton is trying to clear himself here for at least fourth position. Does so. Zach Onson in third. Michael Wade still checked out on the field here. But it looks like the finishing order is going to be Michael Wade's going to take home the heat win here this evening. Alex Marinelli in second place. Zach Onson finishes back in third. And we'll wait for the main event to get kicked off here.
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you, I'm really confused right now. Laps were not going down, so we were assuming laps weren't counting under caution, which is kind of normal when you're running a short race like that. But apparently they were. Very, very strange how that just played out, but Michael Wade will sit on the pole here for the main event.
Hey, that's just the way that one played out, I guess. So, but again, welcome everybody here to the Nashville Fairgrounds. A cool little track here, almost about 0.6 of a mile. 78 degrees outside, track temperature of 102, so a little slick out there, and we saw a little bit in practice. Guys, just the car control coming off the corner, and I tell you what, both me and you can speak from experience. We started our super late model series yesterday over at Goat Locker Racing, so we got to be behind the wheels of these cars yesterday at Lanier, and these super late models make a ton of power, and
yes.
You will be punished for getting back to the gas too early.
Yeah, absolutely, and I really enjoy that. I think throttle control is a huge factor and really comes into play. You can't just mash the gas down and go like some other cars. So I think it really puts the super late model really puts it back into the driver's hands. So it's fun.
It is an absolute blast. Had a great time. We'll officially kick off the season next Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So be sure to tune in for the brand new Goat Locker Racing Super Late Model Series. But in the meantime, we're going to give you your fix of super late models here tonight with the Maple Ridge Racing Series. The grid has been set, so we'll go down our starting lineup for the night. Michael Wade in the number 9 machine, our heat winner and pole sitter here for this evening, so congratulations to him. Alex Marinelli from Marinelli Motorsports in that number 22 machine on the outside pole. Starting in third is going to be Zach Onson in that 51. Ryan Pendleton from Goat Locker Racing in the 23 in fourth position. And then rounding out our top 5 here tonight is going to be John Dickerman at number 13 machine from JJ Racing.
It's outside start 6, the number 83, Robert Alley Jr. Starting 7th, number 67, Jordan Davis Flint. Starting 8th, the number 3, Christopher Morse Jr. Starting 9th, number 76, Jared Audette. Starting 10th, number 29, Michael D'Amico. Starting 11th, number 5, Kevin Otis. And rounding out our field tonight, the number 11, Jonathan Hancock.
We'll officially get the main event going here. 85 laps of racing here tonight from the Nashville Fairgrounds. Again, a fun little track here. I've had the opportunity to run on this track a couple different times, and it's a lot of fun. It definitely has that throwback short track feel to it. And these super late models should be a lot of fun here this evening on this track. See the field coming around the backstretch now. Pace car is shortly going to hang that hard left, head down pit road. And we will get to racing here in the Vermont Sim Racer 85.
And just joining us here, Jake Ellingson and Mama Ellingson. Welcome, guys. Glad to have you here.
Green flag is out. We're underway. Again, Michael Wade gets a great start here. The battle's going to be on for second position. We've got Zach Onson and Alex Marinelli battling it out. The rest of the field still stacked up 2 by 2 as they're battling for position.
3 get it sorted out, but looked like the 67 wanted to make it 3 wide, but thought better of it. Tucks back in. But he runs door to door with Ryan Pendleton in the 23 right now as they come on.
Michael Wade gets really loose there coming off the corner, down on the apron. He's got that car collected back up, but that is going to turn over the lead to Zach Onsong, as it still seems like the 9 is having trouble getting up to speed here.
Yeah, he probably scared him a little bit. You know, he knows he's strong and didn't want to ruin his race right there, and probably catching his breath while he's trying to get back up to speed. So I'm sure he'll settle down and fight his way back up to the front before the thing's over.
As he continues to have cars pass him on the outside now, he's falling back to 4th position. We got a car up into the wall. It looks like the 76 of Jared Audette. As he's gotten up into the wall, that'll put Michael Wake back into 4th position. Ryan Pendleton now side by side with Jared Audette there for 5th position. And it's some hard racing back here in the field.
Yeah, it sure is.
Ryan Pendleton continues to try to make this move underneath the 76 machine. Isn't quite able to pull that off, but again, Michael Wade now has settled back into 4th position after an early scare there. Settled back down in to see how he does, because this is the first time we're going to see that 9 machine back in traffic.
Yeah, and right now, top 2 of...
Sorry.
That's all right.
76 got... almost lost the rear end of that car again. So, I think he is really still trying to figure out the feel of this track in that car. If we've seen him almost wreck it a couple times now.
Now, I would venture to say, and he gets in the back of the 83 and turns him around, and we are under caution.
We'll go back and take a look at that. Robert Adderley Jr. has crashed with a little bit of help here. As we head down into the corner, we'll see Jared. He's pretty loose getting in, and I believe Jared Audette just kind of finishes him off there. As 83 goes around, doesn't look like he gets into anybody else. Is able to spin that car around 360, get it pointed in the right direction, and get back underway here.
Yeah, he didn't hit anything, so really no damage to the car to speak of. The back end looks fine. It looks like contact was pretty minimal. Like you said, he was already loose getting into the corner, and it just wasn't really a whole lot Jared Audette could do with that loss of momentum.
No, just a racing deal there. But we're now 10 laps into our scheduled 85 here tonight. Again, thanks to everybody that tunes in on the Goat Locker Racing Network. This is one of the funner ones that we do. All of them are a blast and a lot of fun, but these guys usually put on one heck of a show here at the Labor Bridge Racing Series. And they're winding down their season. They have the final race of the regular season coming up next week. I know that was put to a fan vote, and there was a tie, and then they asked us to break the tie. So, did we end up breaking that tie, Jamie?
Not quite yet. I've got to talk to Alex. I know what you want to do, but I don't know that they're going to be on board for that. So we got to work that out, and then we will announce where that race is going to be once we get that worked out with him.
Well, we can also throw it out to the fan vote, those that are tuned in Twitch land, because it was between South Boston and
Thompson.
And Thompson. That's right.
Well, there was actually 3 checks, but those 2, I guess, tied for votes. So, so that was what I think they were wanting us to choose from, and I knew, no, you came up with another option.
Hey, I said IRP.
Yeah, and I think that would be an interesting one to run.
I mean, I'm
pretty good racing there for sure.
Oh yeah, a lot of good racing there. One of my favorite tracks, obviously, being here from Indianapolis area. I've won a handful of races there. Love that track to death. Can't wait till we get there in the super late models. But yeah, when you sent the message over that we were the tiebreaker between South Boston and Thompson, I immediately said IRP. So,
all right. Well, Alex is staying to announce it now. So, Alex, are you good? Are you good with if we just go off of despite what you guys voted on?
The power of persuasion. I'm telling you, Alex, IRP under the lights, little flatter track. It's a driver's track. Little bigger of a track, too. I think it's about 0.6 of a mile as well. So always provides for some good racing, and it'll throw the entire league off. But we are stacked up here. Lights are off on the pace car. Getting ready to get back underway here. 13 laps complete of our scheduled 85. This is the Vermont Sim Racer 85, brought to you by the Maple Ridge Racing Series. And we're off. Oh my goodness, our leader is having some sort of issue there. The 51 car, Zach Onsong, spins his tire, and then I don't know if he had a gas pedal issue or whatever. He had to pull out of everybody's way, and he's back now to the rear of the field. So that is going to turn over the lead to John Dickerman in the 13 machine.
Yeah, that looked like that was more than just spinning tires.
Yeah.
You know, heads up on his part to get the car down and out of the way, so it didn't cause a huge mess for the field.
He had some sort of mechanical issue or sim rig issue or something going on there, but was able to get it solved. But yeah, huge heads up on his part to get out of the way and get back underway here. And Michael Waite now has moved himself back up into second position here, so he continues to try to march his way up to the front. But I tell you what, JB, tonight it's been the curse of the guy leading the race.
Yeah, we've seen both Michael Waite and now
Zach Onsong.
Yeah, I was looking for the number there, but yeah, Zach Onsong, both of them having troubles while leading this race. So Jonathan Dickerman, don't get too comfortable out there, even though you're out to a 0.6 of a second lead.
That's right. We have seen some interesting things happen here this evening. And for those of you that haven't had a chance to get behind the wheel of a super late model car, we'll take you back to the second place runner of Michael Waite right now and take you inside his car. Take you around a couple laps here. And one of the first things that you're going to see in these cars is just the narrow vision you have out of the front of the car. It's oftentimes in these cars tough to see your left and right, and so it's a challenge for these drivers.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, that camera shot is deceiving because that is giving you a whole lot more visibility than what you actually have. So.
Very true. I thought I'd spin it around a little bit, show the driver in the seat as well.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely. I mean, it's a good shot. And, well, it also shows you some of the, inside of the car that you really probably wouldn't see too much of from the, sitting in the seat. But your vision is definitely more limited when you're actually in the seat than what you're getting there from that camera.
Yeah, those windshield posts and all that stuff really block your vision there. But we'll head back outside the car here. Thanks for the ride along, Michael Waite. Not that you had a choice or anything like that, but we appreciate you carrying the Goat Locker Racing Network in-car camera here this evening. Ryan Pendleton now has moved himself up into third position. And, we've got about 4 cars there that are just basically touching bumpers, racing back here for the second position. Now John Dickerman has stepped out to quite a significant lead here.
Yeah, and Ryan Pendleton is to the inside of Michael Waite, looking to take over second position here. Looks like Jordan Davis Flint is...
and Michael Waite's in the outside wall.
He tried to climb that wall, but he was able to get it off there, and he keeps going straight. But he's got some damage to the right side of that car. He's going to fall back in line. We'll see if he's able to keep pace with these guys or if he's going to fall further back. But Ryan Pendleton has cleared and is in second place now with the 67 of Jordan Davis Flint looking to the inside. He wants to take that spot away. Ryan gets a good run off the top of turn 2, though, and he's able to clear down the backstretch and hold on to the second place.
Yeah, great run for him here this evening. But the battle is still ongoing as Michael D'Amico now has moved himself up into fourth position, so he's up 6 spots from where he had started. So he continues to make his way up to the field and take a look back at Christopher Morris. And he does got some. Michael Waite, and he does definitely got some significant right side damage to that car. So we'll have to see how he fares out here a little bit. But Christopher Morris Jr. Is up to 5th position. He's been pretty dominant in this series. So to see him back in the pack is a little bit different here tonight, maybe.
Yeah, for sure. You know, definitely different turn of events here. But he looks like he's maintaining pace. So with this group right here, get the caution, get in there, get a fast repair done, and we'll be right back in contention.
Yeah, so now we're seeing John Dickerman in that number 13 machine is almost out to a full 3-second lead on the field right now. Laying down some incredibly fast laps at this point in time. John Dickerman is set the fastest lap of the race right now at 18.9. But, you know, fall off has been pretty, I'd say, significant at this point in time.
Ryan Pendleton's into the wall.
Into the wall again.
A little bit of the, that the three-car Christopher Morris, he banked off of him a little bit, but Ryan Pendleton now has significant right side damage, same as Michael Waite in the 9. Ryan's going to lose another spot here to the 76 of Jared Audette.
Yeah, so we've had some of our front runners definitely have some issues. Guys getting up into the wall here. Guys with some car control issues. Ryan Pendleton continues to fall back here. He's down on the inside, and I think he's bringing that car to pit road.
Yeah, he has really hurt that car. The speed is no longer there.
Tough break for Ryan Pendleton here as he's going to go a couple laps down as he tries to get this car fixed up and get back out there. We'll head back up front, check in on our leader, John Dickerman. And Jordan Davis Flint now in that 67 machine is starting to cut into the lead ever so slightly here.
Looks like Ryan is going to go ahead and take tires while he's making this pit stop. Thought maybe he might just get the fast repair done and get out, but
each lap now, that 67 machine's clicking off about 2/10 off the leader here. So he has definitely gotten a lot faster. And it looks like John Dickerman's starting to fall back to the field here a little bit. Might have burnt up some of those tires racing hard to stay up front here. And again, another 2.5 tenths gets knocked off the lead that lap. The lead is now under 2 seconds. Up on 35 laps complete of our scheduled 85 here this evening. A lot of great racing yet to go. And then again, as we continue to watch the lap times here, another 3/10 is knocked off the lead, Jamie.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I'm not really noticing any difference in Jonathan Dickerman's line that he's running. It still looks the same. He's, like you said, he's probably just really used up those tires trying to stretch that lead out. Now he's paying the price for it as Jordan Davis Flint is definitely running him down. He's within a second and a half at this point.
Yep, and don't look now. Christopher Morris is on his way as well, as he is now within 1.6 seconds of the lead. So those two cars right now, 67 and 3, are coming, and they are coming in quite a hurry. The lead is now just over a second as another 2.5 tenths is clicked off here. So it is only going to be another 4 or 5 laps, and the race is going to be on for the lead. Michael D'Amico is able to keep pace as well in that number 29 machine. Again, he's got himself up into 4th position, and he finds himself now only 2.3 seconds back in the leader. So John Dickerman is definitely fallen back at this point in time, and some of these other guys are starting to step up their lap times.
Yeah, it's man, down to half a second now. They're coming.
And right now, most of the field is sub 19 seconds, and our leader is just over 19 seconds a lap. So he has definitely used up the tires in that machine. And these other guys, as we've said, they're running him down here. Well, they're not even running him down anymore. They're there.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, they're making this look like he's down a cylinder. As
Jordan Davis Flint now pulls up behind the number 13 machine. I imagine it's only going to be a lap or 2 here before he's able to get underneath him, and he's going to look to try to do that off the corner here. Not able to quite do it, and so he'll reset and try it again. But he's going to want to make this move sooner than later because, again, Christopher Morris Jr. and that number 3 machine is lurking back there in 3rd position.
Yeah, you know, catching him is one thing, passing him is another. We'll see how much of a fight Jonathan Dickerman is going to be able to put up here. Quite honestly, he's already put up a better one than I thought he would be able to. He washes up a little high here through the middle of 3 and 4, and that's going to open the door for Jordan Davis Flint to get to the inside. He's looking to get to the point in that 67 car.
I tell you, that 13 machine is not going to give up easy as he continues to battle on the outside.
Now Christopher Morris is going to stick his nose underneath the 13.
Oh, new leader, 67 car to the point. Yeah, Christopher Morris continues to battle the 13 now for the 2nd position. Sends it off into the corner there. Should be able to clear him off 4 and moves himself up in the 2nd position as now we see Michael D'Amico in the number 29 machine moving up as well.
Yeah, he's bringing out Havoline colors in a hurry here, trying to get to the front.
A lot of great racing here this evening, folks. Coming up on 48 laps complete of our scheduled 85, so over halfway through our race here tonight. We've had just a single caution there to kind of get things kicked off. Great heat race to kick off the night as well. A little bit of a format issue with that, but still a lot of fun to watch those guys do a heat race. That set our field here for tonight, and now we're starting to watch some of these guys come up through the field, and Michael D'Amico now has moved himself up into 3rd position. So John Dickerman continues to fall back here a little bit.
So earlier today, I finally got word from our brother from down under, Scott Rankin, that his Goat Locker racing hat has arrived. So we are officially worldwide, folks.
Oh, worldwide prestige. For those of you that didn't get that reference, 1, shameless, and 2, go watch Step Brothers. One of the best movies ever made. And trust me, if you ever call me up and say you want to go do karate in the garage, I'm in.
Don't touch my drum set.
Just don't touch my drum set. As we continue to lap around here, 52 laps complete of our scheduled 85 here tonight. This is the Vermont Sim Racer 85. Really, Vermont Sim Racer is a very cool company that came on board to be the main sponsor here. It is a axe throwing on one side of the building, I guess, and then on the other side is a sim racing lounge. We're going to call it a lounge, and he's got a few sim racing rigs set up there, so you can head over there, get your sim racing fix in, and then if you have a bad race or whatever it is, you head over to the axe throwing lounge, get all your anger issues out, grab yourself a beer, and then head back over to the sim racing lounge and get you some more laps in. So we truly appreciate them coming on board. I know Maple Ridge appreciated coming on board, and from what we understand, when we talk to the owners of Vermont Sim Racer, each and every Wednesday night we are broadcast live within the lounge. So hey to everybody that's sitting there racing tonight, glad to have you out with us.
Absolutely.
So we'll head back up front, check in Jordan Davis Flint as he continues to lead. Christopher Morris right behind him, and laps continue to wind down as we're coming up on 30 laps to go here. Michael D'Amico also is staying right with these guys as well. So after these guys have made it up to the front, they are definitely pulling away from the field. Now
Michael D'Amico's hanging in there about a second and a half back. Definitely within, he's in contact.
Now we're seeing Jared Audette catch up to the 13 machine of John Dickerman, and Zach Onson, who had the issues there on that last restart, has moved his way up into 6th position and has got a couple cars in front of him, so he could move himself up into 4th position if he's able to get around these 2 cars, which would be an incredible recovery from that last restart where he had those issues.
Yeah. Be interesting to see if he could, shoot it out to us later, let us know what happened there on that. Because like I said, it definitely looked like more than just some tire spin there on that start.
Yeah,
But whatever it is, he's obviously got it resolved, and he's back on the way, making good time here.
yeah, absolutely. He continues to be a very strong car. For him to work his way up through the field like he's had to under green flag conditions, I'm sure he's probably salivating at the mouth, hoping a caution comes out so we can get caught back up to the field. But as we've seen many times, Jamie, I mean, this race is, oh, I spoke too soon. As looks like John Dickerman and Zach Onson has crashed.
Oh no! I think we jinxed him.
As we take a look here, oh, John Dickerman into the outside wall, does the wall climb, comes back down the track, and gets into the 51 car.
Wow, and the 76 just did avoid being caught up in that. Tough break though for Zach Onson, just the wrong place at the wrong time.
Definitely there, as John Dickerman was really struggling with the handling of that car. But both those cars will bring it down pit road, get fixed up here, and get back out there and get underway. So we'll continue to watch here a little bit, but I believe that is going to put John Dickerman a lap down. So that is probably going to, if all the leaders come down pit road, which I would expect that they would, I think that, well, no, that should give the wave around to Ryan Pendleton, as now I'm showing him only one lap down.
Well, Ryan Pendleton is the lucky dog for sure. Now with these guys pitting, Ryan Pendleton could, if he stays out, I guess would he then be eligible for a wave around?
Well, we'll see how it continues to sort out here. So, because he did come down and take those tires, so
right.
If I was him, I'd stay out as well to get back on the lead lap. And we'll see how timing and scoring sorts out and all that other stuff here. But as now we take a look at all the pit stops, it looks like everybody came down and took their 4 tires. So no gambles here this evening on a 2-tire stop. And we'll continue to watch as timing and scoring catches up here a little bit. Field catches up to the back of the pace car.
And Ryan Pendleton is back on the lead lap. So he, well, I think he is.
Still waiting for it to catch up. I'm showing him 1 lap down right now. So, able to at least get 1 lap back at this point in time, so hopefully he can stay out of trouble, maybe catch a quick caution, get back on the lead lap right now, as it looks like we've got a handful of cars a lap down.
Yeah, it's definitely some confusion going on here.
Looks like some cars got the wave around and then come back around again. So it looks like Michael Lee, Zach Onson took the wave around, so I had to stay out on track to make sure they didn't go a lap down. So Christopher Morris Jr. is going to be restarting this race up in first position. Michael D'Amico in second, Jared Audette in third, and then Jordan Davis Flint must have had a tough time there on pit road because he's going to restart back in 5th position.
Not the right time to be having a bad pit stop.
Oh, and a great restart there by Christopher Morris Jr. Is able to pull away from the field a little bit. The battle's going to be on for 2nd place right now. Michael D'Amico is able to get that car powered up and clear. And
caution is back out.
Looks like Alex Marinelli has crashed. We'll go back and take a look at this. Watch our 22 machine here as he heads down into the corner. Comes up off of turn 2, loses the back end of that car, and spins it around down to the inside.
Heavy damage to the front of that car.
He hit that inside wall a ton. Gets that car righted before the pace car gets out there. So, again, this should give the lucky dog. Now it's going to, I'm not sure who's going to get it right now.
If I'm correct on my end, it looks like number 5, Kevin Otis, should be the lucky dog.
Yep, as we see him take off to go around the pace car here, so he will get back on the lead lap. So that'll put 8 cars on the lead lap right now.
Yep. And we've received the all clear from the boss man himself, so I guess we can announce it. The final race of the regular season will be at Indianapolis Race Park.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what the people wanted. That's what the people got.
Well, actually, George Fern put in chat that he wanted South Boston, so I'm not sure we're giving him what the people wanted. I think we're giving him what Pat wanted. But that's cool. I like IRP. South Boston, you know, it's a cool track in its own way too. It's just, it's so really small.
It is.
And you know, these guys do such a good job with racing cleanly and stuff. I would hate to see that, you know, they've had such a great season. I'd hate to see it end on a race like South Boston. It's just going to lead itself to a lot of cautions.
Yeah. Absolutely will. IRP at night will be a fun race for sure. Good to hear it, man. So really, Jamie, that means we've got to be able to pick 2 races that they go to this season. We got to pick IRP coming up next week, or I did. So I got my pick, and then you got your pick for 5 flags for the championship race.
That's right.
I mean, I think we should just go radio silent for the rest of the day. I mean, that's like a mic drop. I mean, we're done. That's it.
We appreciate Alex giving us the opportunity to do that. It's been fun. It's been fun to be part of this with these guys, not just calling the race, but actually, you know, be involved a little bit with the league in a small way. You know, we haven't gotten in any races with this series, so the way we kind of put our fingerprints on it a little bit.
Absolutely, it is. It has been a lot of fun. This is a great group of drivers and a great group of guys in general, and it's been fun to be a part of it. It's been fun to call the races, have fun with these guys, and then for Alex to allow us to be a part of it has been super cool too. So I'm pretty stoked that you know, even though I threw a random track out there and it wasn't a part of any vote, that we're heading to IRP under the lights next week, and then super cool to finish up the season at 5 flags. That's the only way you finish up a super late model series.
Absolutely.
Green
oh
flag.
My goodness, we got another. Is that the 50? Is that Zach Onson again?
Oh, and Michael D'Amico goes around. And that's going to bring out the yellow again. And this time around, I think Ryan Pendleton is going to get it. But we'll go back and take a look at the crash with Michael D'Amico here as we are just getting underway. As they head down off into the corner here. We'll see if we can get a better angle here. He tries to squeeze in front of that 76 machine. 76 powers it up to try to squeeze underneath him and just gets into the side of him. So cars battling up front here. That's a tough break for the 29 machine. Yeah, that's a tough break there, Jamie.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and he's got some. He got the wall pretty good there. It does keep it up out of the way, lets everybody else get by him before he backs down the track and get going again. But also on that restart, it looks like Zach Onson once again had major problems on that restart, and he was dropping to the back through the middle of the field. Everybody had to kind of scurry around him a little bit. Again, not exactly sure what's going on these restarts. I'm assuming maybe he's having some equipment issues.
I would assume as much. I don't know if he's having some sort of a shifting issue as well. Maybe it's not shifting up through the gears as it should be. But that is really strange to see him have that issue twice now on restarts. So it leads me to believe he's having either, I don't want to call it a pedal issue because once he gets the car actually going, he has no issues. Right. It's like it's when it's coming up through the gears, it doesn't want to quite do it. So, really strange there. Hopefully he'll get a clean restart this time around, but Ryan Pendleton was able to take that wave around. So he'll come back up, join the rear of the field, and see if he can't pick up a couple more spots here. As we're coming up on 10 laps left here to go. So, great green flag run through the middle of this race. We probably went, 60 laps green flag there.
Yeah, it's about that, yeah.
A couple quick cautions here at the end. I would expect that the the aggression level is going to pick up even more here. My guess is that probably wasn't the final caution, but we'll watch here as it looks like Jared Audette has moved to the rear of the field. I don't know if that was under penalty or what that was.
He was given a ELL for, I'm guessing, for the contact there with Mike D'Amico.
Okay, so he has moved to the rear of the field at this point in time. Christopher Morris Jr. will have control over this race. Robert Alley Jr. now up into second position. And Jordan Davis Flint has moved himself back up into third position. Michael Waite is going to be out there on the outside row in fourth position. So some of the early front runners are now going to slowly but surely making their way back up here. And again, on this restart, we'll keep an eye on that 51 machine as he's had a couple issues here. So keep an eye on him. And hopefully he's able to get up through the gears this time and get up there and race. He has definitely been one of the stronger cars here this evening.
Yeah, you know, he's not able to be here every week. Let's see how he does this time around. Okay, he gets off clean this time. All right. You know, he's not one that's able to be here every week, but when he is here, he is definitely a force to be reckoned with.
No, absolutely. He's been very, very strong. Him and Christopher Morris Jr. are teammates, quite obviously, as you can see him running very similar paint schemes. As we saw Jordan Davis Flint there get a little bit loose coming out of Ford. Able to keep that car underneath him, but he definitely has Zach Onson in the 51 machine closing up.
And Mike D'Amico really still finds himself in fourth place after getting turned there on that last start. So he's not out of this yet.
No, and he's got fresh set of tires there, so he's trying to march his way up through the field. Coming up on 5 laps left here to go in the Vermont Sim Racer 85 from Nashville Fairgrounds here. Been a great race here this evening. And these final five laps are going to be pretty exciting, I'm going to imagine.
Michael D'Amico looks to the inside of the 51, and he is there. He's going to try to take over that third place, coming to the line.
He's able
4 laps to go.
He's able to pull ahead just a little bit there, sails it off into the corner to clear the 51 of Zach Onson. And so he's got 3.5 laps left to go to see if he can catch up to Christopher Morris Jr., who's really now got the 67 car all over his back bumper.
Yeah, Jordan Davis Flint is there. He's putting a lot of pressure on Christopher Morris right now in the closing laps of this race. Not sure if he's got the speed to make the pass, but with the pressure he's applying, Christopher Morris just might turn this over to him on his own. We've seen everybody leading the race tonight have issues, so.
We got 2 laps left here to go. If the 67 or 29 are going to get up there, they're going to have to do it in a hurry as the white flag is getting ready to come out.
The white flag is in the air. Christopher Morris was seeing that. Doesn't have to worry about a green-white checker now. He's just got to get through 3 more corners and win this race.
As they come off turn 2, that 67 is there, takes a little higher arc in, is going to try to diamond it off and power up out of the corner as he's going to get to the bumper, and that's about as far as he could. He gave it everything he could.
Wow.
Congratulations to Christopher Morris Jr. here on a great win tonight at the Nashville Fairgrounds.
Well, that was a great effort by Jordan Davis Flint, trying to make that last-ditch effort to steal a win here tonight. He was aggressive, but he was clean with it. So hats off to him. And, you know, Christopher Morris, congratulations on a well-deserved win here tonight. And Michael D'Amico recovers from that spin that brought out the last caution to finish third.
Yeah, so great racing again here tonight. These guys really put on a show. A lot of great runs through the field. But yeah, Christopher Morris Jr. is going to be our winner here tonight at the Nashville Fairgrounds. Jordan Davis Flint and that 67 machine brings it home in second place. And then rounding out our podium tonight is going to be Michael D'Amico. So a lot of great runs by a lot of guys. That number 3 machine's putting on a hell of a smoke show on the start-finish line.
Ryan Pendleton, if you watch this back later, that is how you celebrate.
Take notes, Ryan. Take notes. Legends cars will do this as well. As Christopher Morris is really enjoying this win here tonight. He continues to now do his backwards lap here. My goodness, who was it? Was it Alan Kowicki that did that?
Yes.
Ah,
the Polish victory lap.
there we go. My memory serves me correctly. As we will wait Christopher to join us over here in the Discord, we will head up and let's go ahead and we'll just do this backwards. Let's grab Mike D'Amico and talk to him. Hey, Mike, Pat and Jamie up in the booth. You got a copy?
I do.
Well, man, a strong run from you here tonight in that number 29 machine. Saw you battling up front all night long. Little bit got into a little late race incident there, but still battled back to get into third position. So kind of take me through your night here tonight and how you got the podium finish in that number 29 machine.
Well, I almost missed a race, that's for sure. So started at the back, worked my way through the front, which was a lot of fun. Almost took a huge hit, probably about 20 laps in at that first caution. I'm sure you guys could probably find a replay and pull that up. I had to slide down. But otherwise, long, grueling race. Car got really tight towards the end until we got the chance to take tires. And, glad I ended up third.
Hey, Michael, man, congratulations on a podium finish. I know it maybe wasn't the result you wanted, but look, after you get spin there on that late caution, that was a really well fought finish for you to get third place. How was that car handling out there tonight?
Loose to start, and it got super tight once you got those once the tires go probably 30, 40 laps into a run. We were tight as shit. I'll tell you that much.
Right on. Well, yeah, it seems to be kind of typical with these cars. You know, definitely on cold tires, they are a handful. But man, you did a great job tonight. Again, congratulations. Anybody you need to thank? Shout out sponsors.
No one in particular. Just looking forward to next week. Where are we racing next week? Did we decide that yet?
Well, we made the announcement, I don't know, about 15 laps ago. You guys will be racing at Indy Raceway Race Park, or whatever it's called, IRP.
Ooh, interesting. That should be fun.
Oh, yeah. Lucas Oil is always a fun track. And we threw that out there as it's my home track, and I love racing there, so I'm anxious to see you guys get out there and race. But, we'll be under the lights at IRP next week. But congratulations again on the third place finish, Mike. I'm sure we'll be talking to you again before the season's over.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, guys. See you next week.
All right, man.
So we get to surprise all kind of people here tonight. I like it. Let's grab Jordan and bring him up into the booth. Hey, Jordan, it's Pat and Jamie up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, a great race out of you here this evening. Saw you battling up front all night long. Had to fall back in the pack there a little bit, but continued to press forward and brought this car home in second position. So take me through your night and how you brought it home in second.
Yeah, I mean, it was really fun tonight. First time racing with these guys, and it was awesome, fun, clean, hard racing. Made a mistake when that caution came out. Missed that the pit lane was open, so made a rookie mistake, lost the lead, and battled back to second. Couldn't get by Chris. He was too fast. I think he would have had me there anyways if it went green, so I'm not upset about it.
Hey, Jordan, man, congratulations on a strong second place finish tonight, man. Look, finish second, you still get to talk to us. That's at least a consolation. How's the car handling for you tonight?
I forgot to put the brake bias back before the race started, so I was battling tight all night. But other than that, the setup was great, and this track fits right into my driving style, and especially with this car, lots of power, not a lot of grip, and tight corners. So I had a lot of fun.
Awesome, man. Well, you guys put on a great show tonight, so congratulations once again. Anybody you need to thank? Shout out, sponsors?
Well, I got to thank Jared Audette for getting me in the league and referring me here. I sponsored my own car, so check out 603 E-Wraps, a little shameless plug there. Other than that, thanks to Alex and whoever else helped put this league together. It's really fun.
Well, awesome, man. Hey, no shameless plugs around here. Great racing tonight. Good looking car out there, as a matter of fact, too. So looking forward to seeing you more throughout the season here.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All righty, and Chris has finally jumped over here, and so let's grab our race winner and have a chat with him. Not that we don't talk to him enough already.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, Pat, and Jamie up at the booth. You got a copy?
I got you guys. What's up?
Well, I mean, a hard-fought win for you here tonight. Started back a little bit in the field, and were able to work your way up to the lead and take control of this thing. So congratulations on the win, and kind of take me through your night and how you brought home the win here tonight.
Man, I don't even know. I don't have an answer this week. I had internet issues for some reason tonight, so I started on the pit road, and got cautions, which I figured we would. Got towards the back. Took a set of tires. I don't know if that really helped me get through the field or not, but we were able to get about halfway up through the field, and yeah, I don't know. It was hard tonight. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's crazy.
Hey, Chris, man, congratulations pulling off the victory here tonight. I saw you had gotten disconnected there in the early going, so I was wondering what had happened to you. I was glad to see you were able to get back in, and I know it was rough starting from the pits, but you pulled it off, my man. How was that car feeling all night on the track?
Man, it feels great. On cold tires, it's a little bit loose, a little snappy coming up off the corner, specifically 2. 4's pretty snug. I don't know why that is, but once you get the heat in the tires, you just roll the center, and I mean, the thing was hooked up. I felt like I could run the bottom really, really well, which I wasn't too optimistic about coming into it because I figured with all the bumps down there, it would just break the car loose. But I mean, it handled great. Didn't really have to go to the high line, but it looked like that line could have worked. And yeah, I enjoy this track, and I feel like I've gotten pretty good with this car at this point. So it's a fun night.
Awesome, man. You did a hell of a job bringing that thing home for the win. So anybody you need to thank, shout out, sponsors?
Oh yeah, man, Alex for running the league, Vermont Sim Racer for sponsoring it, you guys for calling the action. Zach, I don't know, where did he finish tonight? 4th? But yeah, Zach and everybody over at Hijinks, he definitely had a car that could have won tonight. I don't know if he got into some trouble, but looks like he pulled it off.
Well, congratulations on another great win here, man. And we will see you next week at Lucas Oil IRP for the season finale.
Heck yeah, man. That one should be fun too.
Outstanding, man. All right, brother. Take care. And again, congratulations on another great win.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Well, Jamie, I mean, we say it every week, but another damn good race here put on by the Maple Ridge Racing Series drivers. 60 laps, I would say at least 60 laps green there in the middle of it. One quick caution to start the race. A couple cautions to end the race. Those almost become a little understandable as guys are trying to jockey for position there at the end. But what a great race.
It was. It was, again, guys really, we had a couple issues, but look, I mean, really, the first incident was not really anybody's fault. Car gets loose. The other car really had nowhere to go, gets it back up and finishes him off. And we had some contact late in the race. But these guys are very respectful with each other, but yet the competition is really good in this league. So, I mean, how many different guys did we see up leading this race? 4 or 5. They did seem to kind of shoot themselves in the foot a little bit when they were in the lead. But, I'm sure Christopher Morrison can complain about that. He was probably the cleanest out of all the leaders here tonight. But, I mean, the competition level here is just great. The racing is great. So, again, Wednesday night has really become the highlight of my week for our broadcasting.
Yeah, and it is. It's been quite the highlight and a lot of fun to watch these guys. And, again, as we were talking during the race, great to interact with these guys, too. And Alex has put together a great league with a lot of great drivers. So we'll wrap it up here for this evening. Again, congratulations to Chris Morris there on the win in that number 3 machine. Jordan Davis in second place, and Michael D'Amico rounding out our top 3. Some great runs by guys like Zach Onson that had some troubles there, was able to battle back up. Michael Waite there, started on the pole, fell back to 6th position, so had his difficulties throughout the night. Ryan Pendleton was able to rally back after going a couple laps down, having to make a green flag stop and back into 8th position. And then we saw John Dickerman there lead some laps for quite some time, but he ends up falling back to 10th position, that number 13 machine. But again, thanks to everybody that tunes in on the Goat Locker Racing Network.
Hey, hold on a second. Don't mean to Kanye you here and take over your speech, but before we turn off, we do have some announcements we need to make, some stuff we need to get out there.
Oh, all right. Let's go.
Let everybody know next Thursday night, for the Goat Locker Racing Truck Series, we will be kicking off a month-long fundraiser for Veterans 48. Okay. So I want to get that out there, get the ball rolling with that. You'll see some posts coming on our social medias this week about it. But we'll get it out there now. Along with that fundraiser beginning, the broadcast next week, we will be giving away several different things: a hat, water bottle, dog tags for people that are in the stream. Okay, so you don't actually have to be a subscriber to win. That's never a requirement, but if you are a subscriber, your chances are improved to be able to win those kind of things. So we're gonna have lots of giveaways next week to start this fundraiser off, and also need to put out that if you guys get us to 100 subscribers, we will give out someone will win a $100 Visa gift card. Okay, so spread the word. Tell your friends, tell your family, get people out here to these broadcasts. That helps us out, that allows us to help veteran organizations, which is what we're really about. This isn't about us. We're trying to do this, bring awareness to veterans issues, different veterans organization. And next up is for Veterans 48. So the whole month of October will be a fundraiser for Veterans 48. So we appreciate you guys' support. We're going to ask for even more support month of October to help these guys out at Veterans 48. So with that being said, we'll turn it back over to you, Pat.
I don't mean to Kanye West you. I love that. That was a good one. But no, yeah, I mean, you couldn't have said it better. I mean, this is all about what we can give back to people and what we can give back to organizations. So if you get a chance, please go to veterans48.org and check out what they do. They do some amazing things. Proud to be able to do a fundraiser for the month of October. We do. We got some cool prize packs that are going to be coming out, so please stay tuned in. But again, great racing here this evening with the Maple Ridge boys, and had a great time with them. Thanks to all of our sponsors as well, from Jam Printing and Promotions, Gill Insurance Advisors, G2G Trailers, Travis Lee Creative, and big shout out to Veterans 48, and we can't wait to get that fundraiser kicked off with them. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night. We have Goat Locker Racing at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Going to be a lot of fun there. Can't wait to get that race underway. Friday night does kick back off the Goat Locker Extreme Xfinity Series. That will go off at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time from Daytona International Speedway. And then 2 hours later, jump back into the ARCA Series there. And then on Sunday, be back behind the wheel of the Rebels trucks for a lot of chances to come out and support us. But yes, please stay tuned into our social medias and all the different outlets, and pay attention to when the fundraiser starts. And we do truly appreciate everybody's support. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow night.